Well, we're waiting.
We're waiting. They said, okay.
Greetings from Montana.
What's going on, everyone? Hey, you guys. What's up, chat? All right, well, let's jump into it. So basically, we are in Philly, PA right now. Pennsylvania, massive swing state for this election, incredibly important state for this election. And to be honest with you guys, we have so many videos that are being edited right now. We can't go out and make more. So I was thinking, okay, we'll do some live streams. I've seen a few people request these, or a lot of people request this. And so I think we're going to be doing a stream on election day. I have a ton of videos dropping. We're going to be doing streams every day as well. Or if you guys enjoy them, we'll be doing streams every day. We have a big election stream happening on November 5th. But hey, we're in Philly. Let's go talk to some people.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, gentlemen. We got a video, man. We asked you if you voted for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. You want to weigh in?
I'm voting for Kamala, bro. I ain't voting for Donald, even though I fuck with Donald, bro. But Donald, you gotta show some other shit, Donald, like real rap, honestly.
Right.
I'm telling
watch the language. You gotta watch the language.
Watch the language, all right. But he's a fucker. Like, I gotta keep it G.
Thanks, bro.
I can't lie.
Have a good one.
Talk about.
Thanks, guys.
You can't lie, bro.
We have, I don't know, it'll probably be demonetized. You guys, we're new to this, so probably gonna start the interviews on some easier
grounds.
Easier grounds, yeah, with people not swearing left and right, you know. How about you guys? Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? You want to weigh in? Kamala? Why Kamala? Why is she awesome? Really? Do you think calling Donald Trump Hitler is unifying?
Yes.
There you go. He goes, yes.
Yes.
Oh, you know what? Let's actually go this way. Sorry. Well, you guys, nice evening here in Philly. A little bit cold, but you know, I'm from California, so everything's cold. How we doing?
Everything's cold in California. We got some chatters coming in. True patriots in the chat.
All right, what's going on, you guys? How we all doing? Oh my gosh. Oh, you guys, by the way, episode 3 with John Doyle should drop tomorrow. Maybe I'll wait another day to drop that because we have other videos that we're still dropping. But essentially, if anybody missed it, I got a handful of requests to go live, and we have so many videos that we've already filmed that are dropping, and so we can't film anymore. We literally don't have time to edit them. So here we are, live stream.
Live stream it is.
It's just a good time. Let's go see what everyone's thinking. We are obviously in a pretty liberal city, so expect a bunch of Kamala here. But we're gonna have a great time, figure out what people are thinking, why they're thinking what they're thinking, and yeah.
We got episode 2 is awesome in the chat.
It's a fun one. It's a episode 2 is a lot of fun for sure. Excuse me, Miss Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
I'm sorry,
Okay, no worries. Have a good one. Sir, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? Thanks for your time. And you guys can kind of see behind the scenes of how it is. Like, I'll just ask 10 people in a row. Everyone will tell me to kick rocks, and we'll just keep going. That's how filming goes, right? Some people will chirp and walk away. Some people will have a conversation. It's, you know, that's the stuff that you guys miss when we're not going live. So it should be pretty interesting to show you how it is.
Shayla C says, John Doyle, handsome and truly informed guy.
Yeah.
Thoughts on this, James?
Yeah, he's a really smart one for sure. John is so funny because he'll actually be kind of quiet until it's game time. And then when it's game time, he's chatting all over the place. Really fun on camera. Yeah, he's the best guy for like intros and outros. You know, he'll come up with the funniest thing like that. It's actually really impressive, to be honest with you. All right, let's keep going. This is private property. They'll kick us off if we go film over there, which I originally thought was public. How's the chat doing?
Chat's doing great. Got some Trump 24s.
Trump 2024s, okay.
In the chat.
My man, you mind if we ask you Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? We're working on a video. Thank you for your time. A lot of it kind of goes like that, where it's just people walk away. How about these people? They got a munch going. Excuse me, happy family. Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
I can't vote.
You can't vote, okay. Who do you like more?
Maybe Harris.
Maybe Harris?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do you feel like you like her more?
I don't know. Just by getting the news, just by following it, that's it.
She has Indian origin. Maybe that's why.
Okay.
Just stop.
Yeah. Thank you guys. Have a good one, okay?
Sure.
Yeah. Excuse me, Mama Bear. We're working on a video. We're asking about Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. You want to weigh in? Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time. No worries. End of the day,
But
right?
I do vote for Kamala Harris.
You're going to? Yeah.
I just believe that people should get what they want with their own bodies.
Okay. So abortion's top of the ticket for you? What do you think? You're listening over there. You agree?
Yes.
You agree? Do you think abortion is on the ballot right now when it comes to it being at risk under Donald Trump?
I mean, he already overturned Roe v. Wade, so I don't see what stopped him from doing the Project 2025. That's supposed to stop birth control, abortion, basically any right that we would have as females. And I just think that that's wrong. And
Do you mind if I clarify something really quick? You know, I hear a lot of Project 2025 around here. Oh, she wants to weigh in too, huh? We hear a lot of Project 2025. Kamala Harris's policy platform, it's on her website. Donald Trump's is on his website. It's Agenda 47. Were you aware that Project 2025 is not Donald Trump's policy agenda? Were you aware of it?
no, I wasn't aware of that, but I just hear a lot of people promoting Project 2025.
Like Democrats?
Yeah, I hear most of Donald Trump people promoting it. So
Promoting it?
I don't know. I just think that people should be able to be in control of what they want to do with their bodies, being as females.
What do you think about leaving it up to the states, allowing you to vote on abortion policy in your own state? What are your thoughts about that?
I think that it shouldn't have to be voted. I think it's my body. I should do what I want with my body because it's my body. Nobody else has to deal with the consequences of what I do with my body. But
What are your thoughts about the pro-life activists that would say
my body, I should do what I want with my body. I would say that it all depends on the circumstances. Some people are not. As you can see, it's a lot of moms out here that's killing their babies, hurting their babies. All this stuff is happening to these kids. Some people shouldn't have kids. Some people probably wish that they would have had the abortion. I see so much stuff on social media about little infants dying and the mom having pre-existing history of depression, all kinds of stuff that could have been prevented, but they decided to make abortions illegal. So now people are dying because they can't get proper medical. It's just a whole bunch of stuff.
Where you're seeing people dying from that?
Yeah.
Thank you for your time. Have a great weekend.
You too.
Enjoy your time with your munchkin.
Our mic stopped working a little bit through that, so we're gonna
I
see
felt
what's
it
going on.
vibrating. Are we good now? Are we
I
back?
think so. Let's
Check the chat and we'll see if we're good.
Yeah, the chat's all saying mics off.
All right. Did it just turn off randomly?
It's on through here. Let's see the phone. Talk.
Yeah. I'm talking. We good or no?
Can we get we're getting a good now in the chat. Good now in the
Good
chat.
now? Everything's good now? Did we touch anything or no?
I don't know. Saying we got a phone mic coming through.
Okay, so we gotta turn off the phone too.
I tried plugging back in. Let's see how this works. Sorry guys, give us one moment.
This mic's probably working. We're probably having issues with the phone mic.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll try to fix it, guys. That's why we're doing a later stream today, testing it out.
Yeah, we've never done this before, so we're gonna give this our best shot.
We'll cross the street when we go over there. Can everyone hear me? Let's see what the chat's saying. Make sure audio's good.
Yeah, we'll get a check on the chat here.
You guys, we're checking on audio to make sure it's good.
A lot of people saying no.
They're saying no, it's not good?
Yeah.
It's fine.
No. Yeah, lots of no's. Sorry, guys.
You guys, we're gonna work on it. Hold on. 1 second.
I think we give this a little restart here. right, let's see if that makes a difference.
Good to go?
I can hear you. Let's see what the chat says. Like,
Yeah, it's funny because it sounds good on our end.
Yeah,
but
to us
if
it sounds
not that
good,
on,
but-
on YouTube, it's not good. Audio check. Audio check. We are in Philly. We okay? Good to go?
Let's see what the chat says.
It's funny because it sounds good on our end.
It sounds like it's the phone mic still, so
Okay.
we might just have the phone mic right now. So
Alright.
we can keep it close. If it's too bad, let us know, and we can try to fix it. Okay, wait. Some people are saying yes. We're getting some yeses. We're getting no's. It's all over the place.
Maybe they're just messing with us now.
Some people trolling. Some people not.
I guess we'll figure out any issues after this stream. It's fine that it's gonna be maybe a little bit imperfect. Hey sir, we're working on a video. Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. You want to weigh in?
Unfortunately, I'm not a US citizen.
I'm sorry. What was that?
Unfortunately, I'm not a US citizen. I'm French, so I can't vote.
No worries at all, man. Thanks for your time. Have a
Thank
good
you,
one. All right.
but good luck for the election.
Yeah, thank you.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
You do not proceed until you clear the intersection. That's your final warning.
Audio video director not working. Thank you, audio video director.
We got Nico behind the camera today. Still a problem then?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, apart from restarting the stream or something, I don't know how to fix it.
Is there a setting on the phone that we can fix that? Right now on.
Good question, man.
Because we'll figure it out. Maybe we just take the L. Maybe we end stream.
We can start it back up again. Same broadcast. All right, give us one moment, guys.
One moment. Because they can hear you too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess you could also just keep us far away enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if we stay close, we might be able to make it work.
Because if you're further away from me, then my mic will only pick up a little bit. I know what I mean.
Yeah.
My man, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
Huh?
Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
Kamala Harris, baby.
Yeah, why is that?
Well, see, I just said this one word. Only one word. You can't forget. I'm gonna say it. Jesus.
Right on. And you think she's better for Christians than Donald Trump?
Jesus.
Jesus. Right? GESUS.
Why is he saying G?
Oh, I don't know. I think he can't spell.
I don't know what's going on there. Okay.
Crazy. Okay, wait. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, just maybe keep your camera away from, the audio away from mine. So, we don't get any interruptions. My man, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? Rescue Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. You want to weigh in?
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump, do you mind if I ask you why?
I just got off overtime.
You just got off overtime? All right. No
Let's
tax
make
on
it-
tips, no tax on overtime. Maybe he just heard that, and that's why he was stoked on. Hey, do you guys need help? You okay, man? All right, we'll
Try not to exploit them.
right.
Let's get a check in the chat here on
All right,
the
you guys,
audio
chat. Let us know how we
situation.
looking. Did Nico fix the problem, or can we still hear double? Because I think what we have right now is we have the phone mic on, and then my mic as well.
I think the hand in the mic is just off. We also got people spamming GESUS in the chat.
Is this like an inside joke that we don't know about? So
Jesus saves.
Is this? Is this mic not working then?
Yeah, the mic's not working.
The mic's not working. You guys, so this mic not working, right? Not working.
Yeah, it sounds like. You think you guys think you can hear it fine, or do you guys want us to try to restart and get the mic working again?
How about I hit this? Why don't I hit this?
Sure. Is it the link button?
Yeah.
I mean, I hear it through this. I just don't hear it on the stream. Oh,
Did I fix it? Everyone, let me know if I fixed it.
it's not connected right now. No.
It's not connected anymore. I didn't fix it.
Sorry, if you guys can hear us, we do got a super chat from Dale Herrickson.
We got a super chat.
Dale Henriksen.
The worst stream ever.
Yeah, a little bit. Her body, but God's soul.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What's a thought?
Well said. Well, that's what I try to bring up with her. You know, she's sitting there with a baby right in front of her. She understands the creation, and I guess doesn't care, even though it's not even on the ballot. You know, Project 2025. All right, hey, is my mic working yet or not?
We're gonna try one more time.
Okay. Let me know. Worst case scenario, we just get a.
We got some update here. Let's see what's going on. This could be big for the chat.
Worst.
All right, guys, we're working on the repair here. Okay.
Almost got it figured out. Almost. Didn't work?
Okay, I think we're working now. We're working. We are working.
We need to turn off your mic, though.
It's not on right now.
Go ahead and test it really quick. You want to step away from me, Nico? I'm going to talk right here. And you guys, this is the final test. I'm going to talk right here. And then Nico, go ahead and talk into the camera.
Okay, I'm talking to the camera. Let's see if you guys can hear me. We're getting a lot of mics working in the chat.
Oh, you didn't tell it loud enough, so.
Yeah, we're good.
And it didn't pick up your mic, huh?
Pick it up.
Oh, that's great. We're back. Okay, let's go.
Many Patriots are saying we're back.
Yeah, okay. Very good. Very good. All right, so.
Sorry, not to steal Doyle's stuff.
I know. It's Doyle. Hey, you guys, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? You want to weigh in?
No, thanks.
Thank you guys for your time. Excuse me, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? Oh, you mind if I ask you why?
Third party.
Oh, third party who? Okay, he said probably going to write it.
Right in. I'm guessing.
That's perhaps. Okay, so Mike is... You guys, we are back. We have the mic working. We're good to go. I'm going to take a sip of water and we're going to get an interview going. Anyways, for everyone that missed the beginning, we have a bunch of videos that are being edited right now. And, hey, you guys, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? You want to weigh in?
No, sorry, man.
Thank you, guys. We have a ton of videos that are being edited right now. A bunch of people were asking to do a stream, and it actually kind of worked out perfectly. I think we're going to do a stream on Election Day, so stay tuned for that. If you guys enjoyed this, or if it turns out, if we can figure out, if the audio is all good, we'll do this, up until the election as well. But basically, we can't film any more new videos because they're all being edited. We have too many coming. So we have too many videos dropping. This is the other content that we can do every day until the election. It's a lot easier. No editing. You guys get to see all the interesting details of people rejecting me constantly for interviews. So, it'll be fun. All right. Who else we got? And by the way, it says it on the title, but we are in Philly. Probably tomorrow, if you'll enjoy this, we'll go to Pittsburgh. Donald Trump or Kamala Harris, would you like to weigh in? Thanks for your time, man. You know, Philly people are usually pretty open to being on camera, but Donald Trump or Kamala Harris, you mind weighing in? Thanks for your time. Usually, they're very excited about it. It's a little bit in the evening. It's kind of cold. It makes sense. Excuse me, ladies. Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? Would you like to weigh in?
Kamala Harris, definitely.
Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
Why?
She's a woman. Two,
Yeah.
what?
She is.
Yeah, she's a woman. That's why. Two, she's definitely not anti-abortion. And three, I just don't like Trump. I think he can do better.
What do you not like about Donald Trump?
Everything.
Too orange?
Too orange. Yes, definitely too
Okay.
orange.
What do you think about the economy the last 3.5 years?
Where's this gonna go?
This is going on myspace.com.
Can you take this out?
Thank you. All right, guys.
Got a super chat.
A super chat?
Jay says,
What?
"Damn, that mic is silky smooth now, boys." Although we are hearing. maybe
Hey,
some out of sync.
excuse me really quick. We're working on a video. Can we ask you a quick question? Sorry, continue.
I'm aware of these out of sync complaints. I'm going to be working on this out of sync.
Mine's out of sync?
Perhaps.
We're just one
guys,
issue after the other.
First stream. Give us some space. We're gonna work on it. Okay?
You guys, we will. That's why we're doing this stream right now. I want it. I mean, it's in the evening too. It's kind of cold, at least for a California boy. You guys, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? Where are we going?
We're going with Adams.
Adams. Okay. Donald Trump or Kamala Harris team? Gentlemen, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? We're working on a video. Would you like to participate?
Jesus. We're not from here.
Jesus. Okay. We should ask him if he knows how to spell that. We're getting people that don't know how to spell it. Excuse me, ma'am. Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? Would you like to weigh in? Thank you. Thank you.
Quarter of a second out of sync. Sorry, guys. We're gonna work on it.
A quarter of a second. That is unacceptable. How do we fix this? I genuinely don't even know what to do with that.
I don't know.
You know? How do we fix that?
We can try a little unplug. We got 2 super chats coming in.
Okay, we'll deal with the super chats in a bit. Unless
I'll read them out to your.
Okay, we can read it.
Emax Tactical. If you come to Pittsburgh, swing by my place and I'll hook you up with some rare at MNO. Don't know what that means.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. I think, if you'll enjoy this, even though it's out of sync and the audio is all screwed up, if you'll enjoy it, maybe we'll cruise to Pittsburgh. That'd be. We do have to go. I haven't even filmed a video there yet, so yeah, we should.
Hirohito. I don't know what that means.
Hirohito. Okay.
And then one more super chat. Option Command Media says come to Drexel. Famous Drexel Sam Hyde video.
Yeah. Wow. We could try that. Here, come on. All right. Do we know how to fix the out of sync issue?
I think we're gonna give it a unplug and a plug back in.
You want to do that right now?
Yeah,
Tends to be the fix. All right. Nico, cruise over here really quick. Right here. All right, you guys, we're gonna unplug, replug back in, see if we can fix the out of sync. Is it still out of sync? Like maybe what? Quarter? They were saying like a quarter second or something. We'll fix it.
It's got some weird stuff on the screen.
You want me to just keep trying to talk to people while you do this, or should we figure this out first?
I got it.
All right. Let's see. Not close enough. Not close enough. Sweet car though. No, that would be funny. It's the city.
How are we doing with the audio, boys?
How are we doing with the audio team? Are they still hearing you on the camera?
We just got it. It's acceptable.
It's acceptable. Okay. All right. We can settle for that. We can settle for acceptable. Yeah. Hey guys, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? You want to weigh in? Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? You want to weigh in?
Nah, I don't even vote.
You don't vote? Why not?
Just don't. I just leave it in.
What would get you to vote?
Better candidates.
Okay, better candidates.
Yeah, better candidates. Better candidates.
What about your? Is that your wife or girlfriend over there?
Wife right there.
Does she vote?
I voted.
You voted? Who'd you vote for?
I voted for Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris?
Yeah.
And you guys are locals to Philly or no? Where are you from?
Virginia.
Virginia. Okay, cool. Yeah. Virginia's looking more like a Kamala victory, I would say. I think most people, it's supposed to be a victory for her. Why'd you vote for Kamala Harris?
I guess the views and everything that's been going on, so yeah. Yeah.
So are you mainly voting against Donald Trump or are you mainly voting for Kamala Harris?
Well, I feel like when you don't vote, it's going to be kind of a vote for the other person. So I voted for Kamala because
You're not that excited about her, it sounds like, or maybe you are.
it's not that I'm not excited. I just don't want Trump to get it.
I'm not that excited about Kamala, so if I'm being honest.
Either one of them.
It's like we'll see what happens.
What was your favorite? I mean, she was obviously heavily involved in this administration over the last 3.5 years. Heavily involved. And what was your favorite accomplishment of hers that makes you think this woman is ready to be president?
I don't know. I don't have any. I don't really know. I mean,
We're just doing it. We're just going for it.
just trying not to have Trump in office. Anything not happen there.
Okay, so why don't you like Trump so much? What's going on there? Because, we talk to people all the time about Donald Trump, Kamala Harris. What do you not like about Donald Trump, like policy-wise? Is there something that was bad under his economy?
It's just stuff that's been said and how I feel like the world has changed. So when he was in office, the world kind of changed since then. So
For the worse or for better?
I wouldn't say it was for the better, but yeah, it's just things that have changed.
Yeah. Well, you're saying under this administration or what? A lot of people, if you were talking to Trump supporters, they'd say no new wars under him, 2 new wars under this administration.
No, it was before he got, it was before they got into office. It was like the stuff just started changing, like with stuff that happened in Richmond, because we're from Virginia, so stuff that was going on in Richmond and stuff that we saw that was people that basically supported Trump, so yeah.
Yeah. Would you put all Trump supporters in that group?
No.
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 But as ones came out, like,
Do you
I
guys
don't think Trump is not that type of person. And people think that he is a certain type of person. So that brought out a lot of racist people to come out like that. But that's not what I don't know, that's probably what his campaign was, but that's what it brought out of people. And that's probably what's more she talking about.
Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. We hear that a lot. Were you guys aware of when race relations in the U.S., if you had to guess, recently, if you had to guess when race relations started plummeting in the United States, when would you guess that was?
Race
relations. Everybody getting along between between black and white people. Yeah.
When?
What year do you think?
Year.
The reason I'm asking that.
Does it? I mean,
Where are you asking? I don't know.
Well, the reason I'm asking that is because Gallup has been tracking that for a very long time.
Oh, okay.
And race relations actually in the early 2000s was on the it was actually going up, and it was reaching a peak. People getting along, Americans getting along, and in 2013 they actually started plummeting, and they've been on a trend downward ever since. That was under Barack Obama. So it seems as though, the division and a lot of that has been going on, not just during Trump's administration, but also the administration before.
I will say, because there was a lot of hate going, due to having the first black president. So there was a lot of hate going toward that. I don't know how it would divide, but...
I'll tell you what I think it was, and this is kind of up for interpretation. I really don't, I don't necessarily think it's because of Barack Obama being black. He was a very popular president at the time. What I do think it was more identity politics. This is where they were ramping it up in, police saying that this, police officer, it was actually around the Zimmerman trial, police officer or something like that attacked a black person because they were black. And there might not be evidence for something like that, but that's when race relations started really falling apart in the United States. It was the foundation of Black Lives Matter in 2013.
Yeah. So you started getting a lot of stuff on tape and stuff, too.
Well, I think politicians really just kind of uncovered the power of, more of identity politics, dividing people based on race. I think that really started to ramp up in 2013 because it's a very powerful tool, right? If let's say I have a political position that I disagree with you on, or you disagree with me on, and you say it's because I'm racist, well, now I have to all of a sudden create an excuse of why I'm not racist when maybe that's not even the case in the first place. Right. But people around say, well, this lady said that he's racist, so he might be. That's where it really started ramping up in 2013.
And it goes around and everybody's...
Yeah, and my point of bringing this up is I wouldn't necessarily say that because of Donald Trump, there was, racial division and crazy people in the country. But over the last...
It did ramp up because...
Since about 2010, quote, it's been going crazy.
His quote, make America great again, that raised... So it was just like... It's not that, like I said, I don't think that's what that quote meant.
Yeah, interesting.
But that's what they did it for. Like, and he didn't correct it.
You mean like, okay, you mean it didn't mean that, except for it was up for interpretation, and a lot of people were saying,
and they took the interpretation of it being, oh yeah, so that back then, like America's great. When America was great, they think way back in days when it was, white people.
Well, that's kind of an example of what I'm talking about, actually. Is the jump to conclusion of, oh, he meant race, when what if he meant economic prosperity?
He could have. But he never corrected it.
You don't think he's ever corrected that? You don't think he's ever clarified what "Make America Great Again" means?
I don't think he ever cleared it up clean enough for people to understand what it was. I think he just threw it out there, and like you said, it was just misinterpreted by other people. He just said, "Oh yeah, that's like do by any means necessary, right?" You say that like, "Oh, any means necessary." Well, let's go rob this guy. That's the same way, right? But that's not what.
So
that means.
if you looked up "Make America Great Again" and Donald Trump clarifying what that means, do you think you would find zero details about what that means?
No, not too. I mean, it's not details because he does. He do say like, "Oh, let's make America great again." But like I said, people run what they want to. Right. They get their own perspective out of things, and they're going to take what they want to take out of it.
Very interesting stuff, you guys. Well, we really appreciate your perspective from Virginia. We appreciate. What brings you guys to town? Game? How was it? Oh, there's a game tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you guys have a great time, all right? Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it. Hey, man, how's it going? What's up?
I ain't got too much time. I watch the channel.
Thank you, bro.
Trump,
We got a channel viewer right here. I appreciate you watching, man. We're doing a live stream right now, actually, but we're having some issues with audio a little bit, so I'm just trying to. Is it good? Is it okay?
It seems to be acceptable now.
Acceptable. The audio is acceptable. What's your name?
Mike,
James, bro. I appreciate you watching. It means a lot.
Yeah, bro. One thing I just was telling him, the Electoral College decide the president.
Yeah.
So the popular vote don't really have nothing to do with it. And then I'm for Trump, but Hillary had more popular votes, and he won. So it's not like our vote don't really mean nothing. It don't mean shit. So it's like the Electoral College is about 538 people, and PA got a lot of electoral votes in the election. So this is what it's all based off for real, and it's just like a lot of people misread, misinformed, don't really know too much. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean, it comes down to swing states. Swing states flip around here and there, right? But when it comes down to it, the purpose of it, we don't just have a straight up democracy, right?
So what's the electoral? Like, you could vote a judge in, you could vote a senator in, the popular vote. And how, like, with the abortion issue, they want to bring it to the states where the people, like regular people, could vote instead of the feds or the federal government just having that oversight.
For sure. And
then I saw you ask somebody that, and they said, no, the feds should do it. So you don't want that choice. And I recently asked somebody, like, damn, what's the difference between liberal and conservative? And she said liberal want the government to make their decisions for them. And that's not, you feel me? That's like, why would you want that? Why would you want to be at the mercy of somebody else that don't even know you, don't have your best interest, none of that shit? You feel me?
No, it's the craziest thing, man. I mean, that's such a good point, though. I think today, with what we're seeing right now, when it comes to, I would describe them as more of leftists. They're far more authoritarian than just us traditional liberal, right? Liberals believe in free speech. This administration absolutely does not. Democrats today absolutely do not support it. And all you have to go to is a college campus somewhere, and you'll end up with a mob of students that are freaking out because you're having an open conversation between people, But what we're seeing today is the antithesis. It's the opposite of liberalism. That's really what we're seeing today.
Right.
That's why you have so many traditional liberals jumping on board with Donald Trump.
Right.
You
got people that when you ask them, they can't even articulate, other than like the personality of Trump, why they don't like it. So it's like they don't even know about politics and geopolitics and the relationship. If everything is a business, and even immigration. If this is a business, the country is a business, we are all on payroll. So you just letting people in, and this business, not like, the business is failing. So why you taking on more employees? It's not making sense. And then you got to take care of them. You got to take care of them. You got to giving them health care, and that's why I was like, Obamacare might have been good, but it's not when you just printing the money, and this country don't produce it. Like, and then that's why I see us decoupling from China, because it's like they too powerful. They got it. It's like they got us by the balls for real.
For sure.
Everything made in China, you look at it, damn, American, like that's why you gotta do the tariffs, because American quality is better for real. Like our products are better, but they undercut. So if you're gonna get a TV from over there, it's $300, but American made is $1,000. That's why you gotta do the tariffs. Or all these American businesses, they going.
Well, it's funny that you bring that up because, yeah, in almost every other country, they have massive tariffs, one, to protect an industry, to protect their people, and for some reason, we're the only people that aren't allowed to do that.
No Chevy in Europe, no Fords driving in Europe.
That's right.
But it's just weird. Even Trump,
that's
Trump
right. It's 100% tariff. Around that, 100% tariff in order to do that. So we're buying from everybody else. They're not buying from us.
It don't make sense. And on top of that, I hope I don't get in trouble talking, but even how
watch your language on the street. Make sure you don't get in trouble.
Like NATO, right?
Yeah.
How he said that's inappropriate. We pay the most to protect y'all, but y'all getting oil from Russia. It don't make sense. It's not logical, and it's just like it's real nefarious. And hopefully more people come to awareness and start seeking awareness and try to figure this out, because it took me a while to figure it out. And one more thing.
Yeah.
March 2025, the ISO 222 protocol is like it's in. You feel me? So a lot of people don't know what that is, but if you know, you know. You feel me?
Okay, so I want to know: have you always been a Democrat or Republican, or what are you?
I never voted, but I really started getting into politics. So at first, I used to be like, man, I was actually incarcerated during the Trump whole John. So it was just like they was real. I'm on the west side of PA. They was real Trumpy. So I was like, you coming from here, everybody Democrats. I'm like, forget Trump. Then I started looking at it like, damn, I'm like everybody else, because all I had was the media. And there you got cable TV, you just watching NBC, you watching this shit. So they always put a bad narrative on it. Then you start learning shit, and it's like, damn, my boy, you good, Brody?
How we doing, man? He's good. He's good.
Tipping, but it's like,
but Nico, no, I mean, that what you're saying is huge, and I think we're seeing it all over the country right now when it comes to people actually doing their own research, looking into things, and bypassing that propaganda wall of the mainstream media. And it's everything right now. They're selling fear, they're selling lies. It's unreal, and you see it when you talk to people on the street. Is all they have to sell you, all they have to tell you about why they're voting, let's say, against Donald Trump. Almost every single time, it's some made-up narrative that the mainstream media just fabricated. And they're not really giving you real policies, real things that either candidates are doing. And so when you really start looking into it, you're like, okay, well, hold on. This wasn't true about Trump. And Trump's economy was pretty darn great. And it was a 40-year low of illegal crossings. And now things are out of control, you know? So, yeah, I mean, it's. I think we're seeing people waking up all over the country, even in Philly. Are you from around Philly? Are you living here?
Yeah, but I don't know, it's just, my life was a little wild, so it just like gave me a different level of awareness. So I just start seeing stuff, and I know bullshit when I see it. I could gauge that shit. I could feel it. You feel me? So I just start. I'm peeping what's going on.
I got one more question for you.
A lot of stuff we don't know. Like the regular people don't know what's going on, but I could feel it. I could feel the energy. It's a big pivotal move happening right now. And it's especially with him getting in.
To piggyback on that energy.
A lot of people died in Russia, Ukraine. A lot of people dying, period. And it's not like, it's just over. I'm in, chill, everybody chill. It's not over. Like, that shit not over. North Korea moving in, Russia. It's a lot going on, bro. It's like
to piggyback on your point about kind of the energy shift. When it comes to what you're seeing in your own life, your friends, your family, are they seeing this? Are they leaning towards Trump, or no? It's just you.
I'm like an eyeball, but it's like the black wolf. I'm everybody like domesticated. I see it. I could feel it. Like I'm. You know what I mean? I know what's going on to a degree. I don't know exact, but it's just like you see it. Like who's the president right now? And if he incompetent, how is he able to sit as a president? It don't make sense. It don't make sense at all. And then she can't even hold a conversation. Like how me and you talking, she can't even come here and sit here and have a conversation.
Turning down Joe Rogan, turning down anything that's over, 20 minutes?
So it's like you really just a puppet, but the puppeteer, whoever the puppeteer is, she not like it's like a disconnect, so she can't really voice whoever really running the shit. Sure. And the way they running is if it's everything based by money and power and resources. That's another thing on the right side. Lindsey Graham be too open talking about they got $12 trillion of this stuff. So it's just like it's all about money, and then it's like people is literally dying. People have kids that's coming home arms missing or dying. Like this shit fucked up. But that's the way the world is. You look at nature, that's nature. You feel me? It's either you prey or you predator.
Thanks for your time, man.
appreciate you.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you watching the videos
I'm
too.
gonna watch it when I get in.
Keep tuning in. Hey, we're gonna film. We'll try to film maybe in Philly one more time before the election. We're gonna give it a shot. But I appreciate you being in the video, man. Thanks so much. We'll see you. Thank you. Thank you. He was great. How we looking, chat? What's going on? Audio okay?
Yeah, I think some of them have been saying sync isn't a huge deal. Still okay. A little bit of a sync issue. I think what's happening is the delay
grab
isn't
water.
on the audio, it's on the video. So the next time maybe we can speed up the code or something a bit.
Yeah, we can do that.
But there's a bit of delay right now. So
That's
sorry
totally
about that, guys.
Yeah, sorry about that, you guys.
We also got some super chats.
Super chats. Okay, I'll put the mic up to your mouth while you're reading them.
Yeah, of course. So we had Kelly Lynn Sage. You're not going to find people on the street that vote for Trump because most of them have good jobs and have cars. Thoughts?
We just found one. We just found one. I don't know. I mean, ultimately, it depends on kind of where you're at. I think Philly is surprising. Philly's really surprising. You do get a lot of people visiting here that are kind of all over the map, but for the locals, I mean, that guy said he lives in Philly. He's going Donald Trump, and it's because he started doing his research. He started bypassing the media lies and actually doing the research for himself. As for, are they at work? There might be truth to that. I don't know. What's the next one? Thank you for the super chat, by the way.
One more, a little controversial. We can get your take on this. Can you talk about how big of a meltdown the right is going to have when Trump loses Wednesday? They are too confident when polls are against it.
Oh, no. I think that the confidence needs to be completely. I think people need to act as though that it's going to be a tough race because it is. You know, I think no talk of red wave. No talk of, oh, look at showing these polls in these swing states. Look at how much Donald Trump is up. So excellent. You know, because all that stuff does is gets people to be content. Not, you know, we want to be pushing people to actually show up to the polls and voting. So, no, I garbage. No red wave talk. None of that. Vote early if you can. And if you can only vote in person on November 5th, you have to stay in line. You know, this is not going to be freaking easy. This is not going to be an easy election. Do not count on it. Every last one of you needs to be voting. So I think that's a good point that person brought up. You know, I don't like hearing the kind of, there's a difference between being optimistic and misleading the audience, you know. Oh, look how much he's going to crush it. It's going to be so great. People stay home when you say that. Don't stay home.
They're going to try everything they can.
They're going to try oh my gosh. That's why I was talking to somebody the other day about, they were like, oh, well, I have a job and I'm going to vote in person. It's like, okay, so you've seen weird things going on with even early voting, and the goal here is to wait till last minute. Does waiting till last minute ever pay off? Yes, sometimes it does, right? But that's not my point. My point is, life is complicated. Anything could pop up. You could get a flat tire on your way to go vote or whatever it may be. Anything can happen if you wait last minute. So, you know, that's what that whole conversation was about. But I don't know.
We got one more.
Yeah, I'm already exhausted out here. It's like so late in the day for a street video.
All right,
Let's
so
go.
John O'Rourke, he said, Klug, look, zombie. Just said that.
Zombied?
Zombie. I think he might have been referring to that man earlier who...
Klug, look, zombie. Yeah. I don't know what was going on with that. He had his eyes closed and he somehow managed to walk right in between our conversations. So that was actually pretty impressive, to be honest with you. I was pretty impressed by that.
Having a lot of people, a lot of people talking about that. A lot of people saying it's funny. It's a good TV.
You were like filming, like Nico, back over here. This guy's just.
I know what the audience wants to see. Okay,
Yeah,
that's why.
yeah.
That's why I'm holding.
Well, that's why Nico's behind the camera. He's the expert on this stuff. Shout out to Nico for filming today. We are going to be trying to do some streams just because we have so many. I've mentioned this like 10 times already, but just in case anybody missed it, we have so many videos being edited right now. We can't film any more new ones. Okay. So that's why we're doing a stream after a bunch of people requested doing a stream. And then we are going to have an election day stream. Stay tuned for where that's going to be. But that should be a lot of fun. We'll probably have some special guests as well. So it's going to be a good time. They're going to be earlier. They're not all going to be this late in the day. This is not... We just had to test it. And as you can see, we're having some audio problems. So anyways, appreciate everyone being here.
A couple more comments, if you don't mind me.
Yeah, jump in there. A couple more comments, and then we'll try to get some more people.
Some of the chat was talking about Peanut today.
Yeah. Justice for Peanut.
Yes, justice for Peanut.
We were going to try to go to New York today, except for we failed. And that was going to be, I wanted to do a whole stream harassing people about Peanut and how his life could have been saved under a Trump presidency. But yes, justice for Peanut, absolutely.
And we just got another super chat, actually, from Pinkerton7. Big support from Ireland. Love the videos, JK. Keep spreading the message of common sense. Vote Trump 2024.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that. We have so many base viewers from UK, Ireland, from all over. From Canada. That's been really big lately, too. So appreciate you, sir. Thank you guys so much. Let's keep going, huh? Let's go figure out if we can have some more conversations somewhere. Oh, my gosh. Yes. Excuse me, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? I don't know what's going on. I don't know. How we doing?
Hello.
Who's in there?
Just some guy.
Right on. Just some guy. Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
Third party.
Third party. Thank you.
Yes.
Hey, you guys. We're working on a video. Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? You want to weigh in?
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris?
No Trinidad.
Okay, right on. Thank you, guys. Let's keep going, huh? All right. Let's grab another conversation. That guy was great. The viewer before, he was awesome.
Yeah, a lot of people in the chat were loving it. So
He was cool. He was good. Yeah. He walked up, "Hey, watch the videos," you know. Standard James Klug YouTube video enjoyer, just like educated, thinking for himself, you know, asking good questions, being curious, bottom line, you know, leads you to the truth.
Based, of course.
Yeah, there's no dumb questions. You should always be questioning everything. And he was obviously very educated. It's crazy, though, that he was saying that he's the only person in his friend group, his family, that has really woken up. And, I mean, to be totally honest with you, that's where it kind of spreads like wildfire when people do that. That's when they get a few of their friends on board. They start challenging the narratives that are being pushed. What were we saying?
Do you want to pose with the drag queen?
Oh, wow, look at this. It is cold, cold, cold. I know, from California.
It's like 60.
Well, at home right now in Orange County, it's a nightmare. It's probably like 70 and sunny. Look at this.
Thoughts on this, guys?
It's all like knitted.
Yeah.
All right, let's try to get some conversations. Ugh. How about this guy? Excuse me, sir. We're working on a video. Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
Harris.
Do you mind weighing in? Why? Why is that? Thank you for your time. Oh, wait, hold on. Can we get it on the camera? Okay, all right. That happens, you know, they walk away, they say something. You're not going to chase them down or anything weird, so you just kind of... Oh, my man. We are working on a video. We're asking people Donald Trump or Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris.
Could I take a guess which one you're going for?
Absolutely, Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris, yeah. Well, and why is that? Why Kamala
Well,
Harris?
you know, for once,
What do you like about her?
for one thing, I think that after January 6th,
Yeah.
That nullified Trump's chance of even competing for the office of the president. And you know, the fact that his closest, the people who closest in his administration disavows him, I think people should take that into consideration.
Hey, is there an event that you're going to right now or no?
Pardon? No, I was canvassing. You know, I made some flyers.
Oh, very cool.
Rules.
Yeah. Absolutely. Glory to God, right? And all
3 days. 3 days.
And having said that, I think also that whoever holds the office of the president is ordained by God. And all glory, for the glory of all glory, God won't allow Trump to be in the office. You know, for the glory of all glory.
You know, I talk to a lot of people all over the country, and we have a lot of complaints about this administration. That's why a lot of reasons why, you know, Kamala's a little bit distanced herself from Joe Biden. What would you tell to people that aren't satisfied with the economy right now, that 4 more years of this is going to be good for them?
Well, I think I myself, I have a plan in place to provide housing for low-income families and working families that's in line with Kamala Harris's plan for 3 million homes. And this plan includes people who own Section 8, subsidized income, put them on a pathway to home ownership. And she has a plan for $25,000 towards down payment for first-time owners. My plan includes these people getting back $15,000.
Are you running for an office or something? That
Not at this point.
Okay, so you're just saying your plan. That's what your plan is.
It's a business plan for a not-for-profit
Right.
organization,
Right.
the Arc of Philadelphia Condominium Association, which is an expandable condominium to go nationwide. So with her plan, if you get people some funds where we could replenish our capital, then people, at least 4 million people are going to go from renting to a path of home ownership. And my plan calls for, because I find a lot of people...
Do you mind if I ask really quick? When it comes, putting aside home ownership, a lot of issues with the economy when it comes to inflation, when it comes to, let's just say, car insurance up 40 to 50% since 2020. You have energy skyrocketing, car maintenance skyrocketing, rent, all of that. The homes... What do you think about all the other issues that people are having when it comes to the economy right now? Their dollar not getting them further.
Well,
what would you tell them?
We're recovering from a pandemic. I mean,
when does the recovering end?
Well, I think we're on a path where now we're on a somewhat stable trajectory. Now we're in maybe downward. Some might say downward. But I think now we're in an upward trajectory.
You went downwards.
At first, you're saying prices are going down. But I think we're at a balance now where the trajectory is going to take us upward, in a crescendo, trajectory.
Yeah. Very interesting, very interesting. And then what would you say to Trump supporters? I'm actually probably going to be leaning towards Donald Trump just because I think he's the better candidate. What would you tell people that, believe that Donald Trump is the better candidate than Kamala Harris for the country?
Kamala Harris, as far as I know, Kamala Harris is the only candidate for president who served in all three branches of government, the legislature, the judicial, and the executive branch. In her service to the executive branch, she was the vice president. She was learning the role, I suppose. But I think she would be a better representative of. I think she'd be a representative of Old Glory and what America stands for, versus Trump. Trump held the highest office in the land, the office that is the lighthouse to democracy. And during this, he had a disagreement with what was resolved, and instead of following law and order, he went gangster, and that, I think, negates his right to even hold that office again. Even Elon Musk has said that if Donald Trump doesn't win, this will be the last election, and the Democratic Party hasn't showed any interest in nullifying the Constitution. Rather, Donald Trump, in his act on January 6, 2021, shows that he doesn't respect the Constitution. American flags everywhere at his rallies, but what he did on January 6th.
Now let me jump in there really quick, because when it comes down to it, Elon Musk says that there's not going to be another election because of Kamala Harris and Joe Biden's open border policy, importing 10 million illegals, and then obviously the plan after that is mass amnesty. That's how it goes every single time. That's how it'll continue to go for Democrats. That's the strategy. Yeah. Do you disagree with that? Do you disagree with importing 10 million illegals?
I do, because even Elon Musk himself said that the population of America is too low for us to really sustain a balanced economy.
When he's talking about that, though, he's talking about increasing the birth rate, not importing millions of cheap foreign labor.
Yeah, the fact of the matter now is that we need more people in America. The population needs to be increased, and I worked alongside a lot of those, a lot of the immigrants who come here. A lot of them are escaping, violence and instability in their countries.
But what about a lot of them also, bringing violence to the country?
Well,
and undercutting black and brown communities when it comes to low wage work. What about that?
There is a bad apple. There are bad apples in every bunch, and I don't think. I think we discredit the Latino people by defining them by a few bad apples. They're very hard-working people, who family-oriented.
And why don't they come legally then? I mean, we're talking about this whole conversation, it's illegal immigration, and we're like dealing with the nuances of, don't call them, don't mention the murderers, gang members coming over. We don't want to paint the whole community with a broad brush. And that's certainly not what I think I would be doing or anybody else would be doing when it comes to illegal immigration. We're talking about criminals, gang members, terrorists coming across the southern border that aren't supposed to be in the country in the first place. So what's wrong with legal immigration? I mean, this seems to be one of the biggest criticisms of this administration, which is undo years of effective border policy and import millions of illegal immigrants for the purpose of cheap labor and changing the electoral votes.
Well, I wouldn't say that they're importing for cheap labor. These people are seeking asylum. They're in fear of their lives. And
the overwhelming majority, it's economic asylees.
Yeah,
they come here, they work, they send money back.
I don't know that's all true. Well, they send them money back. They send them money back because I tell you, so many people I worked alongside. And I kid you not, as a laborer, I was studying the plight of Latinos in America, immigrants in America, and I walked from Tucson, Arizona to Nogales, Mexico, and I pray that God bless the Mexican Americans.
They're not all Hispanics coming across the southern border.
I know,
okay.
Yeah, but
it's certainly not all Mexicans. That's
what I
sure.
found in Nogales, Mexico, if they make the equivalent of $15 a day, they're happy. So some of these people, they'll come and they'll work. I've met people who work as little as $35 a day.
Can I pause you on this?
Absolutely.
Okay. What is wrong with? I mean, do you see the criticism of importing 10 million illegal immigrants? Some people committing crimes here. American communities having to shift resources to pay for these people. A lot of them are getting free healthcare, free housing, free food. In some states, they're getting free. They're getting welfare. They're getting federal grants. All of these things. Okay. Do you see something wrong with spending tens of billions of dollars? That's a cute dog. Do you see something wrong with spending tens of billions of taxpayer dollars on people that aren't even supposed to be here in the first place when we have 30 million Americans living in poverty? Why not uplift American communities?
I think it's a worthy investment. If you are on your dying bed and you need food, you don't know where your next meal is coming from, and somebody came along and said, "Hey man, here's some food. Matter of fact, I'm going to give you some food and help you earn your own living." That person is going to respect you for the rest of your life. Most of those immigrants that come here, you give them an opportunity, you show them, you open arms to them, they're going to be more loyal and work towards the posterity of America. They work towards.
But why? Because they're not even going through a legal process to assimilate to become an American citizen. These are people that are entering the country illegally. They're actually disrespecting the law. The first thing that they do walking into the country.
They're entering illegally,
and then give them billions of dollars of taxpayer funds. I mean, perhaps it's a great strategy for Democrats to say we're going to bring in 20 million people. We're going to give them mass amnesty because they're going to vote overwhelmingly Democrat. Perhaps that's a good play for Democrats. But for the country as a whole, we're dealing with overcrowded classrooms. People are constantly running on raising more money for classrooms. And then here you go, bringing in 10 million new people. That's multiple school districts. That's probably dozens or hundreds of new school districts that have to be built to accommodate those people. So it seems as though we don't have the resources even for the American people today. We have a drug crisis, we have a homeless crisis, we have all these issues, and then on top of that we're saying, hey, let's also bring in millions of new unvetted illegal immigrants. Don't you think we should get our own house in order before taking care of all those people?
Yeah, and that's why.
Am I being fair?
No,
Is that fair?
Absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely, and that's why with Kamala Harris, her plan to get people on the path with the home ownership, because part of the majority of our expense goes towards housing costs. If we could nullify those costs over a 10 to 15 year period, then that put more money in people's pocket and all this such. As far as immigration, people who are in harm's way, who fearful for their lives, I think America presents itself as, and I don't think
it just seems like a grab bag full of cash. Really, to be honest
I think
with you.
it's a safe haven to the world, and if anyone else, if people in wherever I don't know, Russia could find themselves here in the United States, they would swim however far to get here. This country represents opportunity, freedom.
But we're also a country of law and order, right?
Law
you can't
and
just
order.
break laws and enter the country illegally.
You said it perfectly. Law and order.
Yes.
Now, the law and order talks about
It's illegal to come into the country illegally.
Yeah, but it also talks about a peaceful transition. This man who seeks to hold the highest
Are we
office-
shifting the argument right now?
Yes, absolutely, because law and order. This person who seeks to hold the highest office of the land went against everything that America stands for, in my view, on January 6, 2021.
We're still talking about that single riot 4 years
Yes,
later.
because
Are you as passionate about all the other riots in 2020 under Democrat rule in
But
places like Minneapolis?
This wasn't against the Capitol. This wasn't, and in some instances, it's been reported that he.
So the geographical location is the significance of the issue. Is that correct?
No. Not the geographical location. The value. This is the capital. This is the central administrative office of the United States.
Okay, but the location is what's significant about it. Is that correct?
Yes, yes.
Do you have as big of an issue with radical left groups attacking the White House on May 31st in 2020, where Donald Trump had to go into the bunker? They set St. John's Church on fire. They injured dozens of police officers, burned cars, threw Molotov cocktails. You obviously have as much of an issue with that.
Absolutely. I don't condone violence.
Were you aware of that before I just brought that up?
Yeah, I knew there was some incidents, but I don't know that they attacked the White House, not in the manner that I think they congregated on this side or whatever.
But what we're talking about, 2020, there was literally hundreds of riots, billions of dollars of damages, dozens of people murdered, and then all I hear, because I used to document those riots, and I believe that rioting is an awful thing. I don't think people should be violent. However, I spent all of 2020 documenting those, and then January 6th comes around. That's another riot. And then it's all people talk about 4 years later and ignore the hundreds of other riots that more people died, more damage.
But I think a lot of those riots predicated because of the divisiveness that the divisive atmosphere that he created during his presidency. A lot of people felt like,
and that was reason to kill people, attack officers, or it's a more superior. Is that more of a superior reason?
No, not. I'm not trying to justify what they're doing, but. I think that the atmosphere that he created, I think people felt that they needed to, fight against each other. And I think that's the difference that Kamala brings. She's trying to unify us. She's even stated that she intends to bring Republicans on her administration.
Do you mind if I pause you right there? Donald Trump's administration, you're looking at him working with independents, Democrats, libertarians in his cabinet. So same argument you got there.
Yeah.
But do you see the rhetoric? Do you have a problem with Kamala Harris saying that Donald Trump's a fascist and basically on par with Adolf Hitler? The entire media was saying that Donald Trump held a KKK rally the other week at Madison Square Garden. Do you really think that rhetoric is not inflammatory? People have tried to assassinate Trump twice in the last few months. What do you think, sir?
Violence.
Sorry if I'm being tough on you. You're a very nice guy. I just want your thoughts.
Violence.
You're a friendly guy. I can tell.
And you are a very good interviewer.
Thank you, sir.
I don't condone violence in any form, except in self-defense. I smoke weed because I have bad knees, so I forgot that question.
Hey, you know what? It's a good place to end. We're going to say hi to this guy really good. Sir, what was your name?
Prudent.
Prudent?
Prudent Boutte.
Well, Prudent, James, and it was a pleasure speaking with you, sir. And thank you so much for your time.
Where will you be posting this?
It's on James.
How are you, man?
James Klug YouTube channel, and I just want to say, honestly, I think we appreciate you having a respectful conversation. Of course, there may be some disagreements there with the audience, with me, whatever it may be. But we're having a good conversation.
That's what America is about.
Prudent, thank you for
Thank you for your
your time.
time as
Thanks,
well.
sir.
Tell me your thing again.
It's James Klug, Klug.
KLUG.
Did you want to hop in?
James Klug.
Okay, yeah, we can take a photo. Yeah, you don't want to hop in the stream though.
We have a photo with you guys. Take one with me.
Chat, check this out. I'll give you it really quick. Nico, can we check this out really quick? Chat, we have you see, we always end the videos with a dog. And here, there was one brought to us, and we can get one even in the streams. How we doing? That's great.
Here you go.
He has a sticker. He has his own stickers.
Take a picture for me, would you?
All right, we'll keep it going, huh?
See how many things I can hold at once.
I know, right? You got the thing going right there. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Ready? 3, 2. Your flash is on there, so I hope.
Hopefully it's good.
I don't know.
Thank you, Prudent.
Check this out real quick.
Okay. No, I think we missed it.
Here, no. He got it. Let's see.
No.
Check it out.
Go back.
Go back.
It didn't.
That one worked. There
we go.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
All right, cool. John Clude?
James
Clude. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Sick.
Good to see you.
Hell yeah.
Do you watch the channel? And he brought a dog. Would you look at that?
Like, is he live right
Would you look at that?
I was like,
Hey, that was a lot of fun. He was a nice guy. Look, I mean, when it comes down to it, I was pushing him hard, and he was being very respectful, and that's really all you can ask for, A lot of guys like that, yeah, sure, they're passionate about their positions, but they're not going to lose it on you. That's always good to see. How's it going? I'm James, by the way.
Alex.
Nice to meet you. Really pleasure to meet you.
Super chats.
Yeah, 2 super chats. You want to read them?
Actually, 3. We're gonna read the first one. Maybe a little inappropriate.
Feel free to hang out.
Hey, yo. Kamala is a. Yeah, you can finish it. All right, we're not gonna say that on stream, but thank you for the super chat. We have Savannah Lane. I'm a big fan. I voted Trump as an independent. You think Trump will fund the USDA again? Harris isn't. Can't buy a house without it for my family of 5.
I can't even hear the question, but
you think Trump will fund the USDA again?
That's my mom.
That's a really good question. There you go. That's awesome. Love to see that.
Is that Department of Agriculture?
It
said.
You know what? So there is. She said fund. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So what they're trying to do actually is they're trying to put RFK Jr. in charge of that. I imagine he's going to be heavily involved, and they're going to be making that great again. So that's hopefully that answers your question. But
we got one
thank
more.
you for the super chat.
We got one more. So Star Helix said, "Bring value immigrants, not violent immigrants. It will restore faith in USD with good GDP. Love from Socialist UK."
No, I mean that's absolutely right. Another base person from UK. I mentioned this earlier in the stream. 100%. And that's the same position that, like, let's say Elon Musk holds when it comes to his position on immigration. It's funny. A lot of people like to pretend as though legal immigration is not a thing during these conversations. So they say, well, we need people for this and need people for this. And it's like, you're saying we need illegal immigrants for this? What are you talking about, right?
What about the million plus
people? It makes absolutely no sense. And, yeah, wholeheartedly agree. Absolutely. I still think we need to be lowering that significantly, though, when it comes to how many people are coming, even legally. We're way out of control right now. We need to get our own house in order. And although I don't support full shutdown, seriously reducing how many people are legally coming to the U.S.
We got another super chat. Actually, 2 that just came in. So we have 3, no, 2. Okay, so we got John Ruck. Hit the like, y'all, and share this stream everywhere.
Oh, you're a legend. Thank you so much. Yeah, you guys make sure to hit that like button, share the stream. I really appreciate that. What else we got?
So we got Alex W. For context, his picture is the Steelers logo.
Okay,
and he said, tell these Philly peeps Steelers are the best in PA.
I might be kind of an Eagles fan, you guys. I've been to 2 NFL games so far, and both of them are Eagles. But I don't know. Maybe Pittsburgh has a chance. We'll see. Maybe they might be able to steal my heart.
You lost a subscriber there.
I know.
Maybe 20 or so. I think that was it for the super chats. So thank you guys.
We're talking about the election coming up. We're talking about Donald Trump, Kamala Harris, seeing what people think. Yeah, fun time, huh? It's fun time. It's crazy stuff.
I like the dog.
I know, this dog is really stealing the show. He's got his own basket. What a legend. All right, hey Nico, let's go ahead and what time is it right now?
Right now it's getting pretty late, 6:14, but we got another super chat.
Okay, you guys, we're gonna do
two more.
Okay, we'll wrap it up. We might do another stream. Here, come on. Let's move away from whatever's going on over there. Just because people start to act weird with cameras.
All right, so we got first coming in Jordan Melby Vlogs. James is the best Trump 2024.
I just wanted to say that I watch your videos.
Yeah.
And I saw that
We're live right now. Are you cool?
I know.
I don't have to put
What's your name?
My name is Michelle.
Michelle. Nice to meet you. You want to be on stream at all or no?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, all right.
We got a channel.
Well, we're not doing an interview. I'm just getting you in front of the camera.
Yeah. I saw that you were streaming. I live in Philly. I was like, I have to come out here and see what's going on. I watch your videos.
Well, I appreciate you watching. It means a lot. And I appreciate you coming out here. You know, we got another channel enjoyer over here. He's not on stream, but he did bring a pup for us to enjoy. So, yeah. So now we have a mobile petting zoo as well. So that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Thank you for what you do. I think it's awesome that you have the confidence to go out and.
You're being too sweet. I appreciate you. I mean, it really. Let's actually get away. I appreciate people like.
On camera, they're gonna.
Yeah. I appreciate people like you actually watching because that's what gets the videos to be more effective. They're literally nothing without people watching the videos because the algorithm says, "Oh, this is great. Let's send it to more people." And what happens when that's the case, right? People get educated, people they learn, and all that.
I never followed politics or anything until this election cycle. Like, I was so clueless about everything.
Yeah.
I think just seeing how things have been changing in this country and society in general, even just taking into like the fact that, weird example, but like Halloween, like why do kids not trick or treat? How come in the last few years I haven't had a single trick or treater like coming to my house?
The country's just losing its soul,
loss,
its enjoyment.
The change in values, the change in the way you trust your neighbor, the change in just so many things I just started seeing changing, and I just suddenly started getting into politics and
That's
just
really
understanding what's going on.
So the cultural effects, you were kind of noticing a cultural shift, a vibe, and you're like, what is going on here, you know?
Yeah, and then just I got this job, and the kind of things they were pushing on me at my job, and the way I was expected to...
Beautiful hat.
What does it say?
Make the streets great again.
Right on. You want to do a quick interview? You're working on your own thing.
We're doing a music video.
All right, bro.
What's the interview about?
Best of luck. We're talking about Donald Trump or Kamala Harris.
Honestly, I'm not political.
You're not political?
No, not at all.
You hip hop, R&B?
Yeah, I'm just like a rapper making a music video,
That's sick.
and like I definitely hate Donald Trump. So
Okay.
I have a hat that says "Make the Streets Great Again."
Okay.
So it's not like the actual thing.
Okay.
I'm just doing this whole video thing, but like I'm not super political.
Well, you guys have
If
a
I
good
was
one.
voting, I would
We're
vote
wrapping
Kamala
up.
though, but like I'm not voting. But if I was, I'd vote Kamala.
Why Kamala?
Just because I'm a.
We're talking to a lot of Trump supporters around Philly today. Or run into a handful at least.
Honestly, it's just because Donald Trump like outwardly hates colored people, so it's just like that kind of thing, and like yeah, but like again, I'm not political.
He
so, like,
outwardly hates colored people?
Yeah, he hates all types of people. Like he hates Hispanic people, he hates black people, he hates like that's like a thing.
We hear that, but he works with black people. I know black people that
Yeah, but that's like saying I have black friends.
So you can't a racist has black friends?
That's what their excuse is when you say, hey, you don't like black people. Like, oh, I have black friends. Yeah, like 4. You know, it's not like a real thing.
Well, thanks for your time, bro. You guys enjoy your music video, all right? Have a good one. I just want to start to wrap things up. What was that? Oh, hey, bro. What's up? How you doing? we got the whole gang here right now, man. This is great. We'll do a couple super chats. We'll probably wrap things up because we got to get going. We're We're on a. Well, we can hang out for a bit though. Hey, I wanted to hear more about what you were saying. Actually, were you a Democrat before or a Republican, or are you too young? I can't tell with age. I don't know.
I'm 28. I look 15. But
That's what I was. That's why I asked that question.
I was kind of nothing, you know. I was just like existing, I guess. I guess I've always kind of had core values, and I'm now kind of realizing, I guess, which party aligns with my values more, and definitely Republican.
Super interesting.
Yeah.
Super interesting. Yeah, it's. Did you already vote?
Election day. I took off work to go over, make sure I vote on election day. I guess I just don't really trust.
Yeah, okay. I mean, there's a lot of people. I would say I would have said vote early, but okay.
I saw before you were saying you should vote early. Yeah. Who knows what happens? You get into a car crash or something.
I mean, not even that. It's not even like I'm like assuming or thinking that that's going to be the case. However, life is complicated, right?
Yeah.
Anything could happen, and it could be something minor or whatever it may be. But I always just think waiting till last minute. But as long as you do it, good. Is this going to be your first time?
Yeah, my first time voting. Again, like I never felt the need to learn about this stuff or get into it until now. I don't really have anything more important to say, but I just love your videos and I appreciate you.
We appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you.
Nice meeting you.
All right. Well, we're finishing up, but we are doing Donald Trump or Kamala Harris.
Oh, what can I tell you?
Yes. Well, we actually got to wrap up the night. I'm sorry.
Hello.
Wait, quick though. Quick one. Okay. Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
Kamala.
Why?
She's the best.
Okay. Any other reasons, you guys? What was her greatest accomplishment as vice president?
Let me see.
Greatest accomplishment.
For me, just setting the tie, just setting it, for the first woman to be in office. And, I'm a social worker, so nothing is great for me in this economy. But
excuse me?
That's it.
Was Trump's economy better than Kamala's?
Wait, Carlos.
Honest opinion.
Well, you know what? I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be the first person to say, I really don't know. I'm going to be the first to say, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, ma'am, enjoy your night. Thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it. Yeah.
Could I?
He has autism.
Oh, okay. Yeah, please, go for it.
I want to vote Kamala.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Have a good one. All right, let's get out of here. You guys.
It's on the way.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so we have coming in from Christian News Junkie. We got nice seeing you, man.
Bro. Thanks for saying hi.
We wouldn't have such a low population if abortion was illegal. Dems killed our population.
Yep. Tens of millions of people. Watch your step. Sorry, I should have called that up, but I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either.
Tens of millions of people just exterminated. Yeah, good point.
We got, for you forever. Hi from Saudi Arabia. We support Trump 2024.
Let's go.
And then we got Option Command Media again with a please do consider coming to Drexel for some vid. It's just a few blocks west of where you are now.
Okay. All right. We'll consider it.
Is Drexel public?
We'll seriously consider it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, then we can consider a Drexel.
Thanks for the super chats, you guys. It means a lot. We have a lot of videos dropping, and that's why we got to get out of here, because I got to be on top of making sure that these videos are dropping. We want to just test out a stream. Hopefully the audio's been okay and acceptable. Thank you to everybody that's tuned in. Do we have any more super chats, or are we done?
I think we're good on the super chats.
All right.
We'll work on the audio.
We'll work on everything, you guys. We will perfect it. I'll catch you all in the next one.
Let's go. There's going to be a little